Hi everybody, this is Africa Bound Girl. How are y'all doing today? This time of year, I go to thrift shops and start shopping for homeschool books for the next year. I'm a homeschooler. I've homeschooled 3 years now. So that's a great place, a great resource to get homeschool books and save you a ton of money. And I've never ever had to buy a book retail because of that. So, that might be something that you might look into if you're homeschooling or thinking about homeschooling, is to hit them up. Now, this time of year, they're starting to get rid of their books, and we just go to thrift shops, Goodwill, Salvation Army. Church thrift shops are a good one because a lot of church families homeschool. So, that's what I was doing today, and I got some things. I also get books for my Homestead library, and here's a book. This was $2 at my local Goodwill, and it's about natural healing. And if we are in a SHTF situation and we don't have Google, we need those books in our library in order to look things up and have knowledge at our fingertips. And so this is about medical today. I got this book. Let's see if it has a price on it. See, it was $2 at Goodwill. I have no clue what it was retail. I'll get myself in gear here. I also got an Italian book. They call it macaroni. It is got recipes in it. Recipes are another thing that we're going to need. If we have no access, we're going to need hands-on cookbooks. And so I always try to pick up a good cookbook. This is an Italian cookbook. I am Italian, part Italian. So this is a medical dictionary. You know, when something happens and you are stuck and you can't get medical help, we've had situations here where I live where we don't have electricity for a week or two because of a straight line wind, or something happens that devastates our town. That's happened twice in the past 4 years. And you've got to have knowledge at your fingertips to help those loved ones in your home, because there's nobody else to help them. And so it's good and useful to have medical things in your home, a medical kit in case of emergency. One of the things that happens is injuries, bleeding and puncture wounds and things like that. And people that can't get their medicine, that, you know, if they're not stocked up on their meds, and they can't go to them and get their medicines. So that's another thing that we need to think about on our homesteads, is just having that book backup. You know, Google's great. I love Google, but having a book backup is really the best thing. I always try to get these. They're old farmers' almanacs, and even though they're outdated, that one's a 99. They have useful information in them, and you can pick these up. Here's a Garden Companion, 1995, Old Farmer's Almanac. You can pick these up for 50 cents, a quarter at yard sales, and even they have a lot of useful information. Now, I said I was going to get, here's an Abeka. If you homeschool, you know what Abeka books are, and this is a health book. And I picked it up for $1. Another thing, I wear scarves on the homestead. And a lot of times in thrift stores, you can pick up scarves for, you know, these were 50 cents. They're brand new. I wear scarves on my head when I'm outside. I have long hair, and I definitely don't want to be washing it, you know, every day, because it's just too cumbersome. So that's another thing that you can pick up, you know, is clothing like that. There's also cleaning supplies that you can put. This was $1.99, and it's got a long handle. Just things that you might need that you don't really think about. I'm always trying to pick up history books. This is The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. Even though this was a terrible situation, you never know when we're in a situation. As a teacher, I'm always thinking, history repeats itself. And lack of knowledge of history allows you to repeat itself. And this is one of the things that we should never, ever repeat, is the Holocaust. And so I pick up books like that to educate my family on and to have on hand. I just love anything that has to do with this. Another thing that we can pick up, this is something I picked up today, is a cleaning kit, a handgun cleaning kit at the Salvation Army today. And even though it's a vintage kit, it's got everything in it. And so those are things that we can have on hand, that we can pick up, that we don't have to pay retail price for, and it will help us in our prepping or getting things prepared or having on hand. So those are just some ideas that I have, and I try to do every year or periodically to try to build our things on our homestead that we just do periodically. I lost my brain there for a minute, but anyway, I appreciate you watching, liking, and subscribing. Take care and keep your eyes peeled. Bye.